Now, basically, Marvel Rivals Season 2 is coming to the end a couple of days, 11 days so. But now Marvel Season 3 is gonna reveal that Knull is the next big bad of the series of this season. But there's one problem for me. Who's gonna be him? I mean, Knull is not something like nothing like vampire, nothing like Dracula nor Ultron. This guy is far more worse. This guy is a multiversal threat. This guy is far more difficult than the Avengers. I mean, not even the Avengers can even defeat this kind of powerhouse without any help. But basically, the only who managed to beat him in a fight, it was basically the Venom, but it was got boosted with the power of the Omega Force or Omni Force, whatever they call it, mixing with the Silver Surfboard, mixed with the Mjolnir, he create an axe so he can take down Null. And even then, Venom have to throw his ass into the sun in order to make sure it will be complete defeating him. But to be fair, maybe Venom might be the next hero of this season, because to be fair, Venom was the only one who was able to beat him. And also imagine a new skin, God of Light Venom. That would be an epic skin for him. I mean, to be fair, I suppose it would be more realistic, so that I'm gonna be so glad that we're gonna have this skin. But for sure, Century. I mean, for sure, it will be like an amazing next character. But to be fair, now you could say Omega Force, yes, but we don't have Silver Surfer in the game yet. Well, it can appear somewhere. It's gonna appear for sure the next season. We have Thor, so okay, but for sure Century is not gonna be the big cut, because everyone knows how Century end up in the comic. Ripped only half by Null. So no. Now come to think of it, we're gonna have another map in Clintar, because for sure there is a map in Clintar that is basically like move the payload god type mission. Well, to be fair, Clint, well, to be fair, it's okay to put extra maps. Like for example, um, in one map called Tokyo 2099, there is two maps about move the payload type thing. No, for there are two maps. In one map, there are two maps in one location on Tokyo 2009, and both locations and both missions to move the payload. Similar way goes with Asgard too. There are two maps in one place. That technically the one is move the payload and the other is capture the objective. I mean, there are a lot of maps. Similar way goes with Kokowa too. With one, there are two maps in one place. That one is take the payload to the destination and capture the objective. Why not Clintar? For sure, Clintar will gonna have some another map for sure. I mean, the Clintar maps take the payload to the destination type map. But to be honest with you here, I'm gonna be so bizarre, because I really like if Noel could be a playable character in Marvel Rivals, but for sure it's gonna be a Vanguard or a duelist. There's no way it's gonna be a strategist, because there's no way that Noel is gonna be a support. Same way it goes with Ultron. Ultron is basically too badass to be too bad, too evil to become a support. Like he's like basically a fuck up. I don't know about Dracula though. Anyways, I hope Noel could be like a playable character, so. But I suppose it would be more likely enough to show that Venom could be for sure the next hero of this season. I mean, they read the comics, right? You know, they was the only one who were able to defeat him. And that. And I can hope for season 3, I suppose. And that. And. να πεις.